I think that I'm very frustrated with how we played. We spoke about certain things and certain players that we needed to defend really well in that game, and just time after time after time after time, we would lose them, leave them open. Particularly in the very first part of the game, the two players we didn't want to hit shots, we gave them two wide open threes to start with. And then honestly, I don't think we played that hard. We didn't play with passion. I thought the third quarter when we got two of their bigs in serious foul trouble, I don't know if we thought we'd won the game or what, but we literally just started walking the ball up at a snail's pace and then gave them 15 wide open shots and layups, on the defensive end, and found ourselves down 7 or 9 or whatever it was. And honestly, just extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Wasn't coming in expecting we would win by 30 or anything, and I'm glad we found a way to compete with them, but just very disappointing with how we played in the game.
How much did losing Lauren Mansfield hurt your game plan?
Oh, I mean, we would love to have her out there, but they're dealing with no Kelsey Griffin, and they've been dealing with no Abby Warung for a little bit, and other teams have been. So that's just part of the game, and you expect other people to come in and step up. And we've got a very good roster. We've got some great young players, and it created more opportunity for Zaya to start and play. Saffron played more minutes, and Abby played a lot more minutes, that sort of thing. So, I think. It sucks that she wasn't out there, but we still need to be able to have the next person step up and be ready to play. And I just think that, overall, we didn't get that from them. So, players that want more minutes and are trying to earn more court time need to use games like that to step up and play the way we want them to play to be able to get that done.
Through the first half, Courtney and Alicia had 5 shot attempts between them. Was that a conscious thing about you guys throwing the ball, or the defence doing a good job on that?
Look, I mean, they locked into it. You could see they were sitting on Alicia's left hand pretty heavily, which, she needs to make an adjustment with. And then Courtney had some foul trouble, so didn't play many minutes. Obviously, she features pretty heavily in our offence and the way that it is designed and what we do. So not having her out there was tough, but that's, again, part of the game, so we need to adjust. And obviously, when Tolo got in foul trouble, we made a much more conscious effort of going to Lauren Cox. So, we played through her a fair amount in the second quarter, and then we're able to sort of claw our way back into the game. So, I think we've got a team where there'll be games where teams lock into one person and other people will get more opportunities to shoot the ball, and that's the way we play. We're happy with, we want our best scorers to get the most shots, but I trust everyone in the team to step up when it's, when it's their turn to get it done.
Courtney looked really physical out there. What was the energy like on the court?
Yeah, I think kind of all WNBL games usually are quite physical. I think both teams coming into tonight knew it was kind of going to be a big game and both wanted to really play well, but I wouldn't say it was more physical than any other WNBL game, so it's definitely something we need to adjust to and need to adjust to the refereeing, but I think we can, definitely do a better job of that.
Did you also notice a bit of a lack of intent or a drop in energy in the final?
Sure. I think we definitely were just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. I think when we were making mistakes, it wasn't even to do with Bendigo, it was more just to do with us. I think we missed a lot of layups, missed a lot of free throws, like Shannon said, gave really good players open threes. So that's nothing, that's obviously credit to Bendigo, but that's a lot to do with us. So obviously that's disappointing, but on the silver lining of that, obviously that's something that we can hopefully go and look at and then get better at for next game.
Well, I guess speaking of, you don't have a huge turnaround, and what do you, look to refocus and regroup on, and look to nail down for the next game?
Yeah, look, I think, we'll watch the film and go back through it. And as Woody said, I think we shot 60-odd% in the paint last week and had nearly 60 points. And today we got the same looks. We shot 44%. We missed a bunch of layups, which happened throughout the game, but mainly when they had all their guards out there. We're playing against guards around the rim and missing bunny layups. So, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I think for us, just looking at how we start the game, I think the great thing for us this season is every game we're going to play, we'll be able to learn a ton from. We've got a lot of young players who are getting some good opportunity, and I'm excited about what I'm seeing from them. And I think just that learning, in the WNBL, the game's pretty much decided who starts the best. Most of the time. Okay, so if you start more aggressive and get the other team on the back foot, it usually stays that way, and that's pretty much what happened for us for about the first 15 minutes, and then we finally started to win it back. And then the third quarter, we had our opportunity, I think, and this is where, again, our young team against a team full of veterans, like that third quarter was in the balance. I felt like we could have taken the game there and blown it apart, and we missed a lot of layups. We didn't execute well. They went to a zone. We didn't handle that great. And then on the other end, we just played really passively and gave them a heap of easy stuff to keep them confident and going. So, I think looking at that, to be honest, we'll look at the defense really heavily, I think, after this game. And, we've got 4 really tough games coming up. Like Canberra have some really elite players, and they played really well against Perth, who we've just played, so we know how good they are. We play Adelaide, who I think have the most talented starting 5 in the whole league. And they'll be hungry to be able to start winning some games. And then we've got Perth again, and then Adelaide. So we've got, it doesn't get any easier in this league, and I think that's the great thing for us. We now get this 4-game stretch in, 10 or 12 days, to be able to start to claw our way back into it, and hopefully build some confidence and keep going from there.
Hey Woody, I know you didn't get a result, but did you feel the crowd giving you plenty of energy? There's a big crowd, isn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome to play at home, and I think it's a massive credit to all of the administration. So many people put in so much effort, time and money into putting those games on. So we're really grateful for all the fans that come out, but also really grateful for all the administration that make it possible.